Friends, welcome back to the hillside. Today I'm out in the greenhouse. It's a nice day. It was a little bit rainy this morning. We've had quite a few weeks of rain and just gray, cloudy, not the best weather, but today is quite nice out. There's a little breeze, but it's still sunny enough that it's really quite warm in the greenhouse. So I'm gonna get these all out of these pots, and I have something today that we're gonna be working on that I'm super excited to get planted. It's gonna stay in the greenhouse for now though, because it's still too early to plant anything outside. We still have about 3.5 to 4 weeks before our last frost, so I don't want to get anything into the garden because we'll probably get a frosty night or two, and it still gets down quite chilly overnight here. I'm going to finish my lunch, which is just a sandwich with cream cheese and some turkey bacon and some hot chocolate. But today what I'm really excited to do is show you that I have my seed potatoes here. I'm super excited to get these into my pots. I have some giant containers all in this greenhouse that I'm gonna get these potatoes into, grow them for most of the time in the greenhouse before we have to bring them out, and hopefully we can get an early harvest of our potatoes so that we can clean these pots out and then plant something for the fall. So that's why I want to get these potatoes planted. They're gonna stay in the greenhouse, and we're gonna plant them in containers today. So let's get started, but first I'm gonna finish my lunch. Okay, lunchtime is over, time to get planting. So we have the Northland seed potatoes here. I don't need to germinate these because I'm gonna show you in here that they've already germinated. So I don't need to do that. Usually by the time we get our potatoes planted, they're already germinating and they've already started sprouting, and we don't need to do any of that because we have such a long winter here. By the time they're ready to go in the ground, they're well on their way. You can start planting your seed potatoes 2 weeks after the last frost. So after the last frost, because these are very sensitive to the cold. But because I'm putting them in the greenhouse, I'm going to get a head start. They're a red skinned potato. And you can see how they've all sprouted and they're all germinating already. So no need to put them in cardboard or anything if they're already like this. And hope and pray that we don't get too cold. I'm hoping we're past the last bit of extreme cold, but that doesn't mean we can't get any frost. We're very much still in the danger of frost. This soil has lots of good stuff in it. I've amended this soil quite a few times. I've added a lot of chicken manure, and it's been sitting here for the entire winter. All of that has broken down. Now this potato right here is one from inside of my house. Sprouted a few weeks ago, and I've just kind of kept it because I knew it was almost time to get things in the ground in the greenhouse. So I kept it, and I'm gonna cut it in two, and then we're gonna plant it in another pot here because I don't want to mix it up with my Northland. I broke it in half, so now I have two with two nice looking eyes on them. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first, and see the weeds are already growing in. Okay. So in here, I'm just gonna put my home potato. This one I'm just gonna plant it with put the 2 of them in this container here. And I'm just gonna push them way in on both sides of the container. You see all the dandelions are coming out now. I need to mow this lawn, but it's a beautiful day. Hi, lady. I don't have anything for you. These 2 didn't get locked in. Sneaky little girls. I'll take you guys on a tour to the fruit trees in the next video, see how they're coming along. And I'll also take you down the hill to show you how the goats are doing, because I know I haven't updated you on those girls. You can see them down there if you can, though. They're down there. You can actually cut these, but I'm gonna just put them in whole. I have plenty. Okay, potatoes are all done. I have 3 containers and another half a container full of potatoes now, so those are all done and planted. I do have a bit more, but I guess I'll just hold off on these for now, and I can probably plant them in my in-ground garden later on. So I'll just leave them inside in a cool, dark place until I'm ready to bring them out. We're gonna move on to the next task, which is my plant starts that I started indoors. I have some corn here that I'm gonna transplant. I'm gonna take them out and put them in their own container here. I have my tomatoes. I have some flowers here, some hibiscus, which is gonna be really nice. Some bell peppers and some of my Caribbean peppers, as well as some cucumbers. So these are what I started for now. I do have quite a bit more that I'm gonna start, but I'm gonna start those in ground directly. Still too early to plant corn in ground, even though right now it's quite warm out. Overnight, it's gonna dip down quite a bit. So I have this container here, and I'm gonna plant the corn in here, keep them in the greenhouse. Corn out of these little packets here. I'm just gonna separate them. Just gonna gently pry them apart like this. And then I have each one is just gonna go in like that. They don't have to be very spaced apart because I'm gonna plant them in the ground. 3 weeks, I'll be getting them in ground. So I might keep them in the pot though. We'll see how they grow. If I'm not seeing too much growth in here, they're definitely gonna go in the ground. But if I am seeing growth, I might just leave them in here and do a little experiment and see if I can grow corn in a container. That corn's all planted now. Everything is gonna need a nice drink of water. All of the corn is planted now and it's labeled. The potatoes are in these 3 large containers, plus that 1 lone potato that I had from inside. So now these are ready to go. I'm sweating, it's warm. I'm just bringing these guys outside. They're gonna stay in here for now. I'm just gonna water them every day and make sure they're okay. If it gets down really cold and I think it might freeze them, I'll just come out here and grab this container. That's why I didn't take them out, because it's still easy to grab this and bring it inside in case we do get some frost. Well guys, our gardening season is fully underway and I'm super excited. I can't wait to get my in-ground garden. I have so much to share with you that I'm doing in there. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay peaceful. Bye.